Hello, everybody. It is Dan Beck from PT 2.0 with this month's Power BI update. So, this month we'll be looking at the June 2023 Power BI update and the changes that are in it. Before we start, a big happy end of financial year for all our accounting clients out there. And the fact that the end of the year is just around the corner, and to everyone else who does not use our financial year, happy middle of the year. Okay, so the update this month is significantly shorter than the update for last month, but that is purely because the update last month was absolutely mega in the amount of changes that were happening. So as always, you can jump onto the PT 2.0 website, which is pt20.com.au, and you can see all the Power BI updates for the last couple of years come through. So those who are new to this post, generally what we do is we just go through the highlights of the main changes to Power BI for the month. You will find a blog on our website which has got a bit more information, which we will run through here, and there will be a link in the video notes below to go and view that summary. There is also the summary from Microsoft as well, which is a bit more lengthy or verbose. So we are just trying to pick out the major things that most of our clients will eventually use, not necessarily every technical detail. Okay, so let's have a look at the changes for this month. Okay, this change is pretty cool. For most people, the card visual is one that is probably one of the first visuals that most people learn how to use. It's actually a very important visual, and you see it a lot in here. So what we've got is we've actually got a new card visual to preview. So what that means is you actually have to enable it to be able to use it. These things go into preview and then later on go into general release. But for now, it's a preview feature, which means that it could change, could get removed, could get enhanced. We don't know. Generally, as we see things come into preview, it's more like a staging and testing area, and then it only gets tweaked. But anything in preview will change or even get deleted. So what this visual is pretty cool is that it allows us to actually stack different card types into a single card visual, right? So previously you could only have one card, so it's almost like a list that then goes in there for cards. That makes it very, very useful where we've got information that we want to have together like a card. I really like that, and really cool way to be able to do it. And just note there are 3 layout options. So you can do it horizontally, vertically, or a grid. So that's pretty cool in different ways to be able to display the data. So the next big change we've got in here is the OneLake Data Hub. Now, I don't know if you have been keeping up with the news around Fabric and OneLake and how Power BI is changing. And I must admit, we ourselves are only getting our heads around exactly where you use certain things and certain features, but it's certainly an area that is going to provide a lot more of a concise and consolidated approach. So we're exploring actively how we can use OneLake as a data hub in Power BI. So this edition now means that we can essentially reuse Fabric items and using data sets. So the whole point of OneLake is to enable us all to be able to use, rather than replicating data, is use it once and only have a single copy of it, which is a lot more complex than it actually says. This is really quite cool. Okay, and the last item that we have for this month's update is actually a biggie. Power BI Desktop Developer Mode. Once again, this is also in preview, which means functionality may change. It also means you have to opt into it. But now we have the option in Power BI Desktop is to save a Power BI project as a PBIP file. What becomes cool about this is it's like a way of being able to deconstruct our PBIX file so that we can use it with things like Git, so DevOps and things like that. So essentially what we're able to do here is see changes between versions. So really, really cool. Those who have been developing Power BI reports and might have them across an organization may struggle with times that people change PBIX files and knowing which is the source of truth, the ability to version control and things like that. And certainly from our own experience this is one of the key long-term management issues. So we are really super excited about what this can actually mean for ongoing development. If you have more questions around this particular one, feel free to reach out because I think that it is a bit of a game changer. And if you don't understand why I think it's a game changer, let us help you explain why this is going to really create really consistent and highly managed Power BI analysis files. This is really cool, guys. More information in there about how to access it and things like that as well. And we might even do a bit of a deep dive into PBIP files in a later video if there is interest. With everything in this blog, there is a link at the bottom of the blog to the actual article down here, or if you need help with a Power BI project or need a Power BI specialist, please feel free to give us a call and we are more than happy to consult on projects. Until next time, please have a fantastic week. Once again, happy end of financial year to all of our accounting clients and stay safe out there. Talk to you soon.